Good morning Year 6 and welcome to St Joseph's Virtual Transition. My name is Mr Singleton and I'm one of the assistant head teachers in charge of pastoral care. Now many of you are probably quite nervous about your transition from primary school to secondary school, which like most Year 6s around the country is extremely normal. COVID-19 hasn't made this any easier for any of us, but don't worry, I've been in your shoes before. I'm an ex-Joey and I was just as nervous when it came to transitioning from my primary school. However, the support that staff gave to me made it really easy, which is exactly what we want to do for you. First of all, I'd like to introduce you to the pastoral team at St Joseph's, who will help to make your transition really simple and hassle-free, and will be with you all the way through Year 7, and some staff will be with you until you leave in Year 11. On the slide you will see some of the staff in this team. Mrs York Robinson is our deputy head teacher in charge of behaviour. Unfortunately, not everybody adapts to secondary school the way we'd expect, and Mrs York Robinson will make sure that we all do that. Miss Dugan will be your head of year throughout your time at St Joseph's, and Mr Hodgson will be the assistant head of Year 7. Between them, they will be able to sort out any problems or concerns you or your parents or carers may have. I know you've already met Miss Prunty, our transition coordinator, but it is Miss Prunty's job to do everything she can to make sure that the jump from your primary school to St Joseph's is really easy. You will also see Mr Sylvester and Mrs Bond. They are both part of the pastoral support team that spend all day making sure our students are safe and happy and will do what they can to support you. Mrs Anderton helps me making sure that every student is safe inside our school, outside of our school and also online. Mrs Anderton is also the head of Year 9. And finally, Mrs Hawkrigg is our school Senko. It's Mrs Hawkrigg's job to remove any barriers that are stopping us from making the progress that we are capable of. Mrs Hawkrigg will do everything she can to make sure that we all fully understand the work and to provide advice to our teachers to help with that so that we can all achieve our full potential. As you will see from this slide, my job is to make sure we help students throughout their time at St Joseph's to feel happy, safe and secure, but at the same time making sure that we are all learning. We will help pupils with improving attendance or behaviour, your emotional well-being, as well making sure you know about internet safety. Sometimes we may use external agencies to help you better with attendance or behaviour. We love to celebrate achievements too, and we do this with phone calls and emails home to parents and carers. We also sometimes put achievements up on the school Facebook page. We like to work closely with parents and carers. We feel this has the best outcome for our pupils. When parents and carers, pupils and teachers are all on the same page with a concern or an issue, this has the best results for pupils because we can try and sort the problem really quickly. The staff at St Joseph's can then also look out for you and make sure that you are happy and safe. But Year 6, don't just take my word for it. This slide is a selection of comments from some of the most recent Ofsted and diocesan inspections into our school and what people who have not got anything to do with our school say about it. I won't read them all out. Many of you will be catching a bus for the first time to and from school. And believe me, by day 2, you will be a natural on knowing the bus route and what stop to get off at. Our older pupils will always help and support our younger pupils on the bus home to make sure you know which stop you need to get off at. This slide shows you all the school buses that serve St Joseph's, apart from the public buses to and from Horwich and Bolton. As you will see, we have 3 different 918 buses that come to our school in the morning, but one of these buses changes to become the 996 in the afternoon to go home. Pupils who may live in Blackrod or on that route will see that the bus is the 615 in the morning, but called the 617 on the return journey. Adlington is served by one bus, which is the 811. All of the buses so far that I have mentioned are designated to us from Transport for Greater Manchester. This slide shows you the Transport for Greater Manchester website. Here you will be able to locate the school bus section, and by putting in your postcode and where you want to travel to, which is St Joseph's Horwich, BL6 6HW, it will bring up the best bus route for you and also the times at every bus stop. I would also strongly advise Year 6 that you buy an IGO pass. Again, this can be sorted out online of the Transport for Greater Manchester website or at the bus station. It is basically a pass to prove that you are under 16 and a school pupil. I know this may sound a bit silly, but sometimes bus companies can and have made pupils pay adult fares without this pass. I would also strongly advise Year 6 that you buy an IGO pass. Again, this can be sorted out online of the Transport for Greater Manchester website or at the bus station. It is basically a pass to prove that you are under 16 and a school pupil. I know this may sound a bit silly, but sometimes bus companies can and have made pupils pay adult fares without this pass. Pupils who are coming to us from Wigan will see that we have 4 Wigan buses, nicely named Wigan 1, Wigan 2, Wigan 3 and Wigan 4, that attend our school via Greyway coaches. Each bus starts in a different location between Aspel, Welly, New Springs and Scholes. These buses cost pupils £1 per journey, payable to the driver. I have also included the links to the school website regarding bus information and times, and also the Transport for Greater Manchester website so that you can apply for an IGO and also plan your journey. Finally, I hope you all look after yourselves between now and September, and the pastoral team and I really look forward to welcoming you to our community, to St Joseph's High School. Take care.